ora Rotorua ahead in tonight's bulletin. The New Zealand Transport Agency has announced the preferred route for the Rotorua Eastern Arterial. Police call for more witnesses who may have seen a dark-coloured Jeep around the time of the shooting of George Tauroa. And the BOP Steamers signed 2 Chiefs players for the ITM Cup. The New Zealand Transport Agency has announced that the preferred route for the Rotorua Eastern Arterial is a route between Tenai Road and the lake edge on land which has been designated for this purpose since 1963. The agency's regional director, Harry Wilson, spoke at a Rotorua District Council meeting yesterday. Also at the meeting were local iwi representatives. Mr Wilson said the investigation into options to improve the city's eastern corridor identified this route as the best performing option in terms of supporting the city's economic growth objectives as well as managing congestion. He says a notice of requirement will be lodged with the council and, if confirmed, will be included in the district plan. Once a notice of requirement is lodged with the council, it will be publicly notified and public hearings held. A vehicle of interest to the police team investigating the death of George Tauroa is believed to have been parked up on a nearby road prior to the fatal shooting. A farmer has told police that he was travelling in a tractor unit along Onoroto Road from Whakamaru towards Atiamuri on the afternoon of Tuesday the 19th of March when he passed a dark-coloured Jeep parked partially on the road. Further along, he noted that the same vehicle was travelling behind him when he turned onto Tram Road and towards the traffic controlled point being manned by Mr Tauroa. Detective Inspector Tim Anderson says police have been working with the tractor driver to pinpoint the timings of his sightings. Detective Inspector Anderson says police want to hear from anyone who travelled along Onoroto Road on Tuesday the 19th of March, particularly between the hours of 2:30pm and 3:15pm, and who may have seen the vehicle or anyone acting suspiciously. Anyone with information is asked to contact the investigation team directly on 0800 Kingswood. That's 0800 546 479. The Department of Conservation is continuing to monitor Mokoia Island for pests after a dead rat and mouse tracks were discovered on the island last month. Mokoia Island is home to a number of endangered species since 1990 and has been a pest-free island since 2001. Department Manager Rob Griffiths says daily trap checking hasn't found any more rodents, so is now being carried out weekly. He says it's a time-consuming exercise.
It's a big job, you know. You're talking when we first get an incursion or a monitoring, a checking finds a rodent, we then have to check every single day for a week. If they come back clear, it drops back to twice a week, and after a couple more weeks, it's once a week. So there's a lot of man hours, and it's only a small island, but you're talking, 5 people all day to check the entire island. So.
Rob Griffiths says anyone wishing to visit Mokoia Island must first apply for a permit with the Mokoia Trust and undertake quarantine checks. This Friday and Saturday, the Royal New Zealand Foundation of the Blind will hold their annual Red Puppy Appeal. Money collected goes to local areas for the breeding and training of guide dogs. Guide dog owner Paul Kibble-White says without the Red Puppy Appeal, many people would miss out on the benefits of having a guide dog. He says guide dogs give people the freedom and confidence to live an independent life. In sport tonight, the Bay of Plenty Steamers have signed a pair of promising young Chiefs players ahead of this year's ITM Cup campaign. Former New Zealand schools and under-20s loosehead prop Solomona Sakalia and exciting outside back Tino Namani have put pen to paper for the 2013 season. Steamers coach Kevin Schuler said the new signings are designed to bolster the squad. He also added that it's mutually beneficial for the Chiefs and its provincial unions to work together to facilitate players within their franchise area. The Steamers ITM Cup squad is set to be finalised by early June ahead of the pre-season campaign. Your weather is brought to you by Bidvest Food Service. Tonight, chance of showers with northerlies and an overnight low of 14. Tomorrow for Thursday, rain clearing in the afternoon, southerly change with a high of 19 and a low of 8. And the outlook for Friday, fine southerlies easing with a high of 18 and a low of 5. And the marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, Northerly rising to 15 knots in the morning, changing to southwest to 15 knots during the afternoon, then tending southeast in the evening with waves less than half a metre. Morning rain followed by increasing fine spells. Remember, for program listings and other info or to upload video, check out our website at tvrotorua.co.nz. You can also look at our Facebook page at TV Rotorua. Still to come tonight in City News, Wayne Douglas checks out the Neighbourhood Support Treasure Hunt. We catch up with Chamber of Commerce CEO Roger Gordon, and we talk to Department of Conservation Ranger Rob Griffiths.